Hello everyone, this is Randy here again. Another episode of Professional Farmer 2014. And this time we got money. Yep, I've been doing a little bit of work off screen, actually quite a bit of work off screen. Harvesting, one thing we should look at, I do have, if we go around this side, also invested quite heavily in animals, and that's where, I don't know if you can see them or not. That's where a lot of our money came in from, so if we walk around, yes, we can see them. So we got ducks. I think there's like 50 of them or something like that. I don't know if there's actually 50 in there, but and then same thing with chickens. I think there's like 50 or something like that of them as well. You're only allowed to have so many, so I've got should be the max amount on all of them. And then the same thing for the cows. So this brings us in about, was it 3,000 some odd dollars every season. So that's where I made most of my money. We'll just take a walk out to the cows here a minute and take a look at them. Oh yeah, we can see all our cows. Now, one thing to note about animals, and I'm not sure if this is a bug or if it's intended this way, but over time your animals do disappear. So, because yeah, I bought the max amount of animals. We're cruising along. It's like, man, what's happened to all the money all of a sudden? Was making like, I think it's 3,800 per season, and it was down to like 1,000 per season. So I went and looked. Oh yeah, animals are gone. So not sure if that's intended or bug, or I have no idea. And yeah, not all my animals are gone, just a bunch of the chickens and ducks and some of the cows. So, anyway, what do we have to go do here? I notice it's a late spring, so that, I don't think I've planned anything, have I? No, I have not. I'll just show you guys what I was doing off screen then. So, I relied quite a bit on the hired workers, not entirely. I did a lot of the harvesting myself, and some of the planting myself as well, but primarily the plowing I pretty much did 100% with hired workers, just because it takes a while to plow. And it would be nice, with these hired workers, if this screen would stay open. Because if you're working on multiple fields like this, there we go, fields are all plowed. Hopefully this will work because we're late spring. Normally we do this early spring, but cultivate. And maybe we'll get to some baling yet this episode as well. We'll see once. Workers. There we go. And by the way, just to inform you guys, I did do some testing on this. You can make money by hiring workers and having the hired workers do all your work. Now, you're not going to make a whole lot. In my experience, if I hired the workers to do everything, plow, cultivate, you can't fertilize, you do have to do that yourself. Harvest, I was making about 6,000 a year. That'd be 6 seasons, so 6,000 a year. As long as I fertilized, doing the hired workers for everything. So, not a whole lot of money in that, really. So, generally speaking, that's why I did the harvesting myself a lot of the times, and some of the planting as well. So, let's see what's here. I guess we'll plant, and let's do wheat on these 3, barley on these 2. And I was sowing primarily soybeans the whole way there. While I was off screen, I did do some lupin, and I think I did some canola as well. Okay, and we'll do barley on those two. Yeah, I'm telling you folks, I went through a crazy amount of gas and seeds and fertilizer. In fact, do I even have fertilizer? I know last time I went to the store I bought a crap load of it, so I guess I can't check that without being in a tractor, can I? Well. Okay, I think we got everything planted. Then we need to go fertilize it. And you definitely do want to fertilize it. It does increase the yield. So it's not something you do just for the fun of it here. Also, you do need to plow, cultivate, plant, fertilize. You got to do all of those. It does make a big difference on the yield. I did some testing on that as well. In fact, if I can pull up my notes here and speed this tractor up at the same time, which might be bad while I'm trying to pull my notes up at the same time. Okay, on the our small field, I'm just going to call it field 1. That's what I'm calling it. I don't know if there's technically really yeah, there's really no name on these fields that I know of. So yeah, the small field here, I'm just calling it field 1. I did the wheat. I did not plow, cultivate, or fertilize, and I got a yield of 759. Which basically means I spent more to do that field than I actually got from it. So that's not $759, that's 759 liters, or whatever the yield is. So then the next time I tested, I did plowed, cultivated, fertilized, and I got a yield of 2,753. So big difference there. And I did find out you can fertilize in a pretty high gear here, so put this thing in cruise control and away we go. It is a little bit hard to get good coverage doing it this way, but going at this high speed, I should say. And just like Farm and Sim, it does use fertilizer if you're not moving, so you always want to keep moving. And or if you're not going to be moving, you should probably shut the fertilizer off, like I'm doing at the end of the fields here. You know what, I just realized too, I think, I said we got money. I never said how much we got. And for those of you who cannot read it down there, I'm not sure how well that shows up on YouTube, we do have $285,765. Also, we have no debt. I did, while I was working with all this, I did manage to pay that off, and that, of course, helped immensely. So that was, let's see, a little over $6,000 every month that we're not paying now, so yeah, with that debt, we're basically having trouble breaking even. So yeah, now that we got the animals, that really is where the help came in. Like I say, hopefully you'll see it when I advance the seasons here. Pretty sure it was 3,800. It's been a couple days since I played this game too, so actually it's been a week. Actually, I was gonna do this last week for Saturday, Then I had a bunch of stuff come up, never got around to it, so... Yeah, it's funny too, we could probably look at, I wouldn't mind owning these other two fields here. They're not the biggest fields, but... I know I was looking at the field, the big one over here. Yeah, it's nice and all, but how long it would take to drive over to that field? My goodness. Especially with the harvester, which goes fairly slow. I don't think there's no trailers in this game to put it on. That's actually something that'd be nice. I mean, if there was, okay, we're going to drive that far. Let's get some trailers in this game. We can load our equipment on and hook them up to a vehicle that's relatively fast to haul stuff over there. Now, for example, planting too, that'd be just absolute bloody murder, having to haul seeds out there all the time. Of course, you know, hire a worker to do it, but you still have to go fertilize it. Notice it does miss some at the ends of the field. Seems like how it updates the field with how it fertilizes. You know, once I'm off the field, it no longer applies the fertilizer to the field. So if it updates just at the wrong time, and I'm off the field, and it's, you know, got that little bit of section left, oh well. Doesn't make the biggest difference. I mean, the little bit of yield that makes, I don't think it will matter. Now there, it did it again. Now, I do suggest watching it down in the rocks there. I have managed to crash this tractor twice down there now, I think, and have had to call for assistance, so... Ooh, hopefully we got enough fertilizer here. I did find out I can usually do 2 years worth on this fertilizer. With all the fertilizer we have, it takes about 50% each time, so... And yeah, don't worry folks, we probably won't be relying on the hired helpers too much here. Well, maybe for some of the fields we probably will, but probably the next couple episodes we'll get back into doing some of the farming ourselves here. Just thought I'd show you guys what I've been doing off screen. Now, the one thing I'm not sure about is, does hired workers leave straw behind? Because if we want to bale it, we're going to need straw. I'm not sure if the hired workers leave that behind or not. Something we'll have to check out. Yeah, wheat is not one of the things I've been planting while I was off screen. Or barley, for that matter. Primarily just the soybeans, the lupin, what's the other one? Not soybeans. Peas. Yeah, primarily soybeans, peas, and lupin. I've not determined which one's best. It seems like it varies a little bit from year to year, so... Oh. Accidentally lowered it down there. Fertilizer does not work here if you lower it down. Yeah, this one field here is a little bit annoying because it's like not quite, it's either too wide or not wide enough, depending on how you want to look at it for this fertilizer. Always end up with a little narrow strip here. Yeah, and if you do all this work yourself, plowing the field, cultivating the field, planting it, found out it does take, at least me anyway, it took a couple days for me to do all that. Now, I don't necessarily play the game for the longest period of time, so that was maybe an hour each time, probably. And it was generally speaking the plowing that took the longest, because that's the smallest of the implements we got. I don't believe there's a bigger one either, so that's something I want to look into, is see if we get a bigger tractor. Maybe we can pull the plow faster. Not sure if that works that way or not, but also, I've not heard anything else. Haven't heard anything else about add-ons or updates. I'm not aware anything has changed in the last month or two, actually. So, last I heard, the new DLC is supposed to come out sometime in the spring. So, it is, at least where I live, technically spring at the moment. And 5% left. Actually, let's go fill it up here, and I can see exactly how much fertilizer I have. I got a little bit. Yeah, that's the other thing I'm not planting is corn. That's something I definitely want to get into now. Hopefully we have enough money we can purchase another harvester. Or sell the one we have and purchase another one. And then we can get a corn header with one of them. Okay, dump that right there. Okay, and let's advance time, and you guys have to pay careful attention to it, or either that pause it. So we'll go over to mechanics here. Now I attempted to take a screenshot of this one time and see if I could actually read all this information on this screen that's going to come up, but can't take screenshots of it. So the only way I could figure it out is I had to go actually take a video of it and go watch the video to see exactly all the information. So, yeah, hopefully you guys caught all that there. We don't have any loans, so that's a good thing. Like I say, that's helping us out a lot. Okay, and our wheat should be growing now. Let's yeah, take a look at this field over here, I guess. They're all the same, so it shouldn't matter. Yeah, looks like our wheat's coming up, and we'll advance it another. Okay, and one more should about do it. There we go, early autumn, and our wheat is ready to harvest. Now let's see if a hired worker will leave us straw. Oh, by the way, that's a call for assistance. That's what I had to do when I got stuck on the rocks over there. So let's do harvest, and let's harvest the small one. Interesting. I see straw there. I think we're going to have to walk away from this field and come back. And it's going to need to update. Just hop in the tractor here. We do have a baler already, so we're all set there. And what I wouldn't mind doing, I thought about this, is buying a couple of those cheap, good old-time DLC tractors. And I want to park one at the store, one at the gas station, so we don't have to sit here driving over there all the time. Good, we do have straw. Let's do that one field next to us then there. Drive back into the farm here before I do it. Yeah, if I buy a couple tractors like that, that'll save me a lot of time having to drive to all those different locations all the time. Okay, and shut up. That's enough of that beeping. Let's harvest one more field here. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to slow this down a little bit. Don't think we'll be baling at no 34 kilometers here. Although I guess, yeah, that's probably pushing at 34 kilometers. I have seen some people doing the hay moving pretty quickly, so... Especially with the big square balers, they can really haul the hay. Okay, what are we looking at here? R to start. Yeah, hey, it's kind of in the wrong direction. It'd be nice if it would lay the other way. Those trees are going to get in the way along the edge of the field there. And we're almost full. There we go. Discard bale. And we got a friend baler. Kind of, I'm thinking Massey Ferguson baler, actually, maybe? Or Kloss. Might be Kloss, I'm not sure. Kind of hard to tell the baler which brand it is. That's a nice looking bale, I'll have to say. One thing about this game I would say does have farming sim kind of beaten the graphical part for the most part. Hopefully that's something they'll improve upon in the next farming sim. Okay, hard worker definitely makes a kind of a mess of the straw. Looks like he was drunk when he was driving or something. Don't think even I drive that crooked. Yeah, it doesn't let me move the tractor until it's done dumping the bale out and closing up and whatever else it has to do there. stuck on a tree. And yeah, now that we have the money, we do have to go purchase a tractor or something to pick these bales up with. Depending on how that goes, we may or may not bale any more of these fields. Oh, we're full. And yeah, obviously a tractor and a wagon to put them on. So, and then the sell point is up by this bale icon here, I guess. Never been up there, so I have no idea what's up there. I've been up, you know, this way here to the store, and then around this way to the gasoline place here. There's also one down here, by the way. I found that out with the store there. Say they got two stores: the seed store and our tractor store, and the bank. So yeah, pretty much this bottom, be the left corner of the map. It's really the only place I've been. We left a little bit of straw there. Oh well. I have no idea if these bales on this map are good money or not. I'm guessing probably not, judging upon what everything else is, so. Interesting how we're sliding down the hill. Are the bales sliding down the hill? It doesn't look like it. We definitely are, though. I don't believe there's any other balers in this game, to my knowledge, so this is the only baler. I don't think we have any square balers. So if you don't like round bales, well, too bad. Full. How long have we been full? Oh, not very long. Okay. I wonder if the bales roll down the hill like they do in Farming Sim. Also, maybe I'm missing it, but I don't hear no audible beeping when this baler is full. Normally, the round balers, they do that when they get, I don't know what the percentage is exactly, but once they start getting close. At least in all the farming games I've ever played, anyway. Doesn't look like we can unload partial bales, I don't think. Yes, last pass here should about do it for this field. Okay, looks like we'll have a little bit of a bale left in there yet. Stop gathering. And we'll drop this off by the farm and head to the store. Probably won't pick these bales up this episode, but we'll at least look at buying the equipment to do it with. Okay, and I think we'll just run over to the store. Not that far away, so it shouldn't take more than a half a jiffy. We'll take a look at some combines while we're there as well. And the reason I'm walking over, it saves me the time of having to drive another tractor back, so unlike a farming sim, or even agri sim, I don't think you can get to the store any other way that I know of. Yeah, look at all this nice gold and wheat here. Not sure what that sign's all about. Looks like a yield sign. Okay, let's enter the machine store. And seeing as we got money, I don't think we have to really buy a used one. I'm not sure if there's any advantage or disadvantage of it. I want to look at these smaller tractors while we're here as well. 6,800. Whoa, 2,100. That's might pricey. Wonder why that's so much more than the rest. Yeah, I'm thinking we'll buy a couple of these and we'll put them at each of the locations we got to stop by every now and then. Oh, combine massive. Oh, we can actually afford that too yet. Yay. We got a massive 12.2 meter head for it. Not sure why they got commas in there instead of, I think they should be periods, but whatever. 12 row corn head. Oh yeah, that sounds good. Combine massive. Wonder what the difference between this one and that one is. A25. A75. Seems like that one would be better yet. This is the one we have right here, the Diffur. Doesn't have no combine head with it, or corn head with it, so should have paid a little more attention to that when I bought it. Of course, I'm not sure if maybe the other heads do work with it. I haven't tried that, so bigger cultivator would be nice. Oh, there is another baler. Oh, it's a used one. Okay. Same baler, just looks like they skinned it, I believe. Some bigger spreaders, that may be nice to look at. Sprayer, the only thing I'm not sure what these are, if somebody knows, where do you fill these up at? Is it the same fertilizer, or... Okay, so we need a bale trailer. Let's just buy the big one. Really no choice there, unless we, smaller one versus big one. I believe that's the plow we have, so no bigger plow. Not here for combines at the moment. We'll have to come back and look some other time, maybe. Okay, so we got the Lifter Pro, a friend. And a Manticola. I wonder what one's better. Horsepower 130. CVT gearbox. Looks like they're about the same to me. Let's go buy the green one, I guess. Ah, crap. And we're not going to be able to buy it because the trailer's in the way. Well, that's going to suck. Why does it show it as a trailer? Or as a tractor, I mean. That's weird. Wonder if I can sell it. Probably not. Ooh, ouch. We're going to take a hit, though, aren't we? Oh, let's just sell it again, I guess. I don't really want to drive another tractor down here. Okay, we'll buy the tractor first this time. It's kind of a small tractor. I was expecting something a little bigger. Okay, good. It comes with the Bale forks. Yeah. Okay. All present and accounted for. I'm not sure what our problem is. We're hung up on something, but what? If we go M, mechanics, and call for assistance. No. I think we're going to end up selling this piece of crap. It's like it's floating or caught on something. Okay, we're back at the home here. Let's go back to the shop then. Let's try the, I think, was it a friend? See if we get any better results. That's being a UIG game. Should have expected that. Not gonna work, is it? Uh-huh. How could I have guessed that? I've seen screenshots of this being done, so I'm assuming one of these tractors works, so... Apparently the Monte Carlo does not. Wrong button. There we go. Okay, do not want that one. We want the friend, Lifter Pro. Let's see if this one works. Looks like it's sitting on the ground at least. It's got a different bale spike on it than the other one. Yeah, that looks much better. Got some fast hydraulics, that's for sure. Okay, and if we drive it over here, can we now purchase our wagon? Okay, buy that. Okay, we didn't take too big a hit. I was thinking it was 20,000. It's 16, so that's only a $4,000 hit for selling it. It's not too bad. I can live with that. Something tells me there might be something wrong with this Bale trailer, too. Oh, we appear to be working out. Okay. Now, hopefully the physics on this game are better than the Farming Sim one. Somehow I have my doubts, but we'll find out. I'm imagining myself loading this entire wagon up and then driving down to the sell point. By the time we get there, we have no bales left. So, seems like we could definitely use a little more horsepower here. I think we got about the same horsepower here as the Lindener we have, so... Yeah, we'll park this up in the middle of the field here somewhere. Actually, for all the bales we got, we probably don't need a trailer this big maybe, but... Yeah, I thought we had more bales than that. Maybe not. Oh, there we go. Okay, it's a little bit interesting to say the least. Does seem like the controls are backwards though, because up on my mouse is actually down and down is up. Okay, there it is. Yeah. Okay, we'll come back next episode and see what kind of mess we can make out of this. So yeah, if you have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. Also, if you have any comments about that Monte Carlo green disaster we bought, let me know on that as well. So yeah, hope you enjoyed watching. Till next time.